Assalamu alaikum everyone. May peace and blessings be upon all of you here today. My name is Layla Sheikh. I am the founder of Students for Justice in Palestine at the University of Cincinnati and co-founder of Young United Souls for Revolutionary Action, otherwise known as YUSRA. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. For those of you who have heard me speak before, you know I do this prayer every single time before I speak. It's a prayer from Prophet Moses for may God untwist my tongue and expand my chest so you all can understand me. As you guys know, it's pretty obvious, I'm Muslim. And I wanted to actually start off my talk today, or my speech today, with just some grounding and centering into my community, as many of them, and the majority of them, are immigrants in this country. As you may know, in a post 9/11 world, our community was forced to change the entire narrative of who we are and what we believe in. We've been screaming at the top of our lungs that we are a religion of peace, we are not a religion of violence, we are not a religion of terrorism. I was talking to some organizing elders who are also Muslim and who led the fight in Minnesota for the past few months. And they're a lot more knowledgeable than me in our religion. But they said, this is one of the biggest lies that our community was forced to portray. We have this whole theme over our entire community that our religion is a religion of peace. But our religion is a religion of justice, not peace. Our religion teaches us that when you see an oppressor, you stand in their face and you recognize that they are a man-made tyrant. Our religion teaches us when you see the houseless people on the street, when you see people speaking a different language, when you see people different than you, you recognize you are all human beings in the eyes of God. And I'm not here to preach today, but I'm here to take a moment and ask you all, no matter what you believe in, to try and shift your lens to a lens of justice. A lens that forces you to sit with yourself and recognize the biggest injustice that you can do to yourself is give ownership of who you are, your voice and your mind, to those in power. It is of our human nature to have audacity and agency over our own voice and over our own actions. Do you think in the eyes of God that the land I'm standing on is Donald Trump's? Do you think in the eyes of God that the land I'm standing on is called the United States of America? Do you think our three brothers who were murdered in cold blood look more or less indigenous than 90% of us standing in this crowd today? The great plains and rivers and trees that you see as you drive for hours across this country belongs to them, not us. There is no such thing as someone being illegal on stolen land. There is no such thing as peace on stolen land. One of the biggest injustices you can do in our religion is associate a different creator or maker or protector with the oneness of God. And obviously we all come from our different backgrounds. But I'd like for you to take a moment and recognize the power and belief or false protection you have placed in some of these individuals that we so call law enforcement. The protection and power you place in these people that you vote for. The protection and power that you place outside of people that you actually know and grow up with and live with and know their names. I'd like you to take a moment and center yourself in the lives of every other individual across this globe. As the speaker mentioned earlier, we still have bombs dropping on Sudan and Gaza and Syria and so many other countries across this land because of who? Because of us and our tax dollars and our investments into this system that is a war machine. And so I'd like to take a moment and reiterate a trend that is going on that was started by our brothers and sisters in Gaza. It's a hashtag that reads, كذبوا عليكم. They have lied to you. And they started this trend because they are trying to portray that the American and Western media have lied to us that the bombs stopped dropping on them, that they have stopped trembling from their hunger.
And I'd like to take a moment and remind each and every single one of you that they lied to you when they said that DHS was only made to criminalize and villainize Muslim Americans 20 years ago. They lied to you when they said that law enforcement will only unlawfully kill black and brown men in this country. They lied to you. They lied to you when they said that this injustice that feels so far away, all the bombs, the tons of atomic bombs that we have dropped on innocent men, women, and children will not come back to touch any single one of our citizens. And that is a lie. They have lied to you. But I want to take a moment and recognize you have the opportunity right here today to stop the lies. You have the opportunity to look the liars in their face, to look our mayor, Aftab Piraval, in his face at City Council and tell him, you lied to us. This is supposed to be a sanctuary city. This is supposed to be a city where we have the freedom of expression. But instead, a year ago today, when we were standing for this fight against ICE, 17 individuals were arrested when we walked for Imam Ayman Sulaiman. Let's not forget, that was a year ago today. They have lied to you, every single one of you, of the rights that you falsely think you have. No one should have ownership over another individual, no matter of their immigrant status or their background in this country. It's a shame. It's a shame that we have to come here for over a year now and scream into these mics and remind each and every single one of you to have humanity and to gain it back. But I promise you one thing, every single one of the organizations here today, every single one of the individuals here today will continue to show up. If we need to be reminded of our humanity, that's the least that we can do to our neighbors in our own community here. Remind each and every single one of you, just because they killed 3 brothers out of our state does not mean it cannot happen within this very week in our own city. We have the opportunity to claim our power back, claim our voices back, claim our minds back. Do not let them lie to you. You have the opportunity to take a stance and to take a powerful one. They are now trying to fearmonger us with those convicted in the Prairie Land case. And it's a shame. It's a damn shame that they use the same tactics in our countries overseas. These political prisoners that they give 5, 6, or 7 life sentences for speaking out against injustice, for protecting their communities. But they lied to us. They said that's just over there. We are the land of democracy. You will continue to have your voice. But they lied to us. Do not let them have their last sliver of power. Do not let that stop you from showing up. Do not let that stop you from speaking to your own family members and your neighbors who have different opinions than you. Do not let them stop you from being unapologetic and hopefully you taking up this spot on the mic the next time we have another protest or another community event because of fear of repercussions from your jobs or your social circles. Have the audacity that was given to you for existing as a human being on this earth, no matter where you come from. Your voice, your mind is something that they will never take away from you. And as the people of Gaza always say, they might put us under occupation, they might kill our mothers and fathers, they might jail us and murder us in cold blood, but our souls will always be free. There is no peace on stolen land, and no one is illegal on stolen land. Thank you so much.